Buenos dias, amigos. ¿Cómo estás? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you the Indestructible Arm Master as the deck profile. You guys been waiting for this for a long time, and you also saw me dominating with this one in the live streams. So here it is. Pay attention though, because I have a lot of important things to say about this deck. Therefore, please watch the video to the end. And I'm also going to explain to you how to work with Small World, because Small World in this deck is a little bit more important than in almost any other deck. So, yeah, pay attention. Okay, let's go. Oh, by the way, I want to say that all those combos that you can do that I'm showcasing, you can also do them in TCG. Okay, so even though this is like a master video, you can also use this in real life. Obviously, the deck itself looks a little bit different than the Master Duel one, but the combos are almost identical. Okay, so you can use them also. That's not a problem. I also want to say that it's really easy to misplay with this deck, and you really need to be patient, because you won't immediately understand or know how to work with this deck after like 1 or 2 tries. It might take a couple weeks or whatever it is, but eventually you will understand it and then you will love it. Okay, because this is not the same Indestructible arm as like in the past, because in the past we used like three monsters just to end up on a single full arm master, but now we can even build a whole board around our full arm master. So this is more competitive than it was in the past. And yeah, we're using Yazi and also Denglong. We're using only the Yazi when we start with here Simoon, for example. Only Simoon, because then we are locked into dark, and if you're locked into dark, then we cannot use Denglong, obviously. But if we don't start with Simoon, let's say we start with Zudri or any other black monster, Zudri and another black monster, then we will go the Denglong way, which is more easier and uncomplicated. Yeah, in the comment section below, I'm going to post a video about all the combos that you're gonna need to learn for this deck. So definitely make sure to check that out. Without further ado, though, let's go watch this first combo. So here, Simoon is basically a 1-card combo. Don't mind the edge over here. Obviously, we're gonna search for Zudri with the first whirlwind. And then we are going to normal summon Zuji, search 2 times, this time for Vata and for Shamal. Then we're going to activate Shamal's effect to get the Black Feather Women. You guys already know what's going on here. And Master Duel high rank, like I'm talking about Master rank, whatever, you can expect not Nibiru. You don't have to expect Nibiru, because in the high rank, I've never seen anyone play Nibiru. Because against elements, it just does not make sense, and I've been saying this for a long time. But yeah, don't care about those cards. Okay, and then we're going here into Nofung. On the summoning of Nofung, chain 1, chain 2 Shamal to get Zudri back to our hand, so that we can use Nofung's effect to additional normal summon. And then we are going to use Zudri again. And here's something I need to explain also. First of all, in the past we also used Gale for the Simoon combo, but we don't need Gale anymore. We do not need Gale anymore. And oh shit, I gotta sneeze. Sorry guys, I don't know why, but always when I'm doing those videos I gotta sneeze. Okay, so in the past we used Gale also, but now I was able to cut Gale to have more space for other cards, so that is really nice. So all you need is one Orochi. By the way, you don't even need to search for Orochi. You can also send Orochi with Boreal Storm. And then Twin Shadow is also something that I'm going to explain in a minute. Here with Zephyros, we're going to activate the Black Feather Word again. And then with Zudri, we're going to tribute Zephyros again to get level 2. Now, you're going to need Orochi for Nofung and for Simoon. Okay, so Simoon and Nofung are the cards that you need on the field. And we're gonna go here first in Boreal Storm, just to send Shanga, so that we have more than just the Indestructible Arm Master. Then we got here 1 Assault Dragon. And now check this out. First of all, obviously we're gonna use the Yazi, and then we can special summon here Orochi again. And now if your opponent has used a Bestial, or if he already has a monster because you're going second, whatever it is, then you don't need to activate Twin Shadow. The only time we need to activate Twin Shadow is that if we are going first and we need to find a way to pop the Yazi, because otherwise we cannot pop Yazi. So we're going to use the Twin Shadow to summon Silverwind, just in order to pop the Yazi. Okay, but if your opponent already controls a monster, you don't need to do that. You can just activate Yazi's effect to pop it itself and a card from your opponent, and then you can set your Twin Shadow for your opponent's next turn. And then you can use those three to summon the Indestructible Full Armor Master. And for people that have been wondering what does that mean, Indestructible Full Armor Master, and they're also still wondering why did the Armor Master not die through battle. It's because of this dude. If you're using him as a synchro material, it says that the monster cannot be destroyed by Bell. So basically, he cannot be destroyed by Bell, and its own effect is that it's unaffected by other card effects, which makes it almost indestructible. The only way to out this card is to kaiju him or to goddess him. Okay, so be careful. If your opponent has like summoned 4 monsters or whatever, then try to pop them with either Blackwing Soul Dragon or with Shanga in the graveyard. Like, you need to be really careful with that. That's why we're gonna end up with a board like this, okay? Just to protect our full armor master or goddess or whatever it is. Okay, so that's really nice. Yeah, alright, let me show you the deck now. Like I said, don't forget to check out the comment section below for more combo videos. Alright, so we're playing here 1 Arashi, 1 Shanga, Hamatan, 3 Thomas Vata, 1 Chinook, 1 Assault Synchron. And the reason why I'm playing Assault Synchron is, first of all, this dude and Black Zudri is also full combo for the Indestructible Armor Master. In addition, this card is a great small world bridge to search for Beyond, because they also sharing calming the same death and nothing else. So you can use them as small world to search each other. Also, it works pretty well with almost any Blackwing monster besides Shamal, Vata, Hamatan, and Shanga. So, worst case, for example, you could use your if you already have like Arashi or I don't know, Zudri or Zephyros on your hand, then you could also potentially use them as a bridge to search for Simoon. And yeah, so that's some way to work with him. And then we also playing here 3 times Beyond. If you have him on your hand, it's also great, because if you have him and Simoon in your hand, you can go into the Indestructible Armor Master without less than 5 summons. So that's also pretty nice. In addition, there are also great small world bridges. For example, if you have too many Vatas or too many Shamals in your hand, you can bridge them with Beyond and search for Simoon. So that's also possible. Then we're playing 3 Ashes, because every deck plays them against Max C. That's what you need. And then Zephyros, 3 times Shamal, 3 times Zudri, 3 times Simoon. I'm also playing 1 Radiant, but it depends on, like, if you feel like you don't match with people that play monsters that are like big and unaffected, then you don't really need the Radiant. You can also, I mean, that's first of all a great small world bridge, but what you could also do is, like, if you don't want to play all of this, you could take him out for, I don't know, an Abyss deal, which is, by the way, also a great small world bridge. Or you can also use Vishuddha. Where's Vishuddha? Here, you could also use him instead of the Radiant. That's also possible, because then you could also search for the Beyond in worst case scenario. But yeah, sometimes you just need a small world to search for Radiant, and then it can come really handy. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you if you want to play it or not. And then we are playing 3 times Dark Ruler I feel like right now in this format there's so many different decks. Emancipator, Dragon Link, whatever it is, where the Dark World just comes in handy. And uh, or Sprite, especially against Sprite, Dark Ruler is insane, so I would definitely play with Dark Ruler. I don't know, it's just card is too good to not play right now. Then we got 1 Pot of Prosperity, 3 times Small World, 3 times Black Whirlwind, 2 times Black Feather Whirlwind, 2 times Called By to play through interruptions or to counter also Maxi. And then 1 Twin Shadow. For the X deck we have 1 Danglong, 1 Nothung, 1 Boreal Storm, 1 Yazi, 1 Raikiri, 1 Sylvant, Blackwing Dragon, Draco Berserker against the elements, really nice. The Axel Synchro Star String is also pretty nice to summon Baron de Fleur. Hot Red Dragon, 2 times Full Armor Master, 1 Baron de Fleur, and 2 Assault Dragons. Right, now let me explain to you how to work with Small World. I think I actually already did. So let's say you have Ash on your hand and Small World. You can use Ash to banish from your hand. Then you can banish from your deck 1 Beyond. And then you can add Simoon to your hand. Or you could also add Zephyros if you wanted to. Or you could also add Vata to your hand. Or an Assault Synchron. Okay? If you, however, want to search for Radiant, because your opponent has a monster that you cannot get rid of, then you can banish from your hand. For example, let me think. If you have Beyond on your hand, you can banish him. Then you can banish 1 Vata and then add the Radiant. Okay. Besides that, what else do we have? If you already have Radiant on your hand, for example, but you still want to search for Simoon or Zudri, but you have the Beyond, then you can also use him from your hand, banish Assault Synchron, and then still add Simoon or Zudri to your hand. And that's also something that I like to do is, if you know that if you have like a great hand in Small World, but you don't really need Small World right now, then I like to act with Small World to banish, for example, like a Beyond from my hand, Assault Synchron, no, sorry. Let's say, yeah, we have like, I don't know, a black monster, like Vata or Shamal, or whatever it is, banish one of those, banish Beyond, and then add Ash Blossom to your hand, just to counter Maxi. Because sometimes, you know, like from trigger effects, you can sometimes tell if your opponent has Maxi or Ash. So that's like how you could also search for an Ash if you wanted to. And besides that, I mean, yeah, like I said, man, you really need to spend some time in this. Like, don't just try it once and twice and then get wrecked and then be like, oh fuck, this deck is not for me. Fuck it. No, this deck is actually insane, okay? By the way, let's do some draws. Okay, here. Over here we have a beautiful hand. We can go here into the Indestructible Arm Master if you wanted to. Then here also beautiful hand. Another beautiful hand. Oh shoot, you guys are, I'm sorry. You guys didn't even see. I'm talking about beautiful hands, but you don't even see what I'm talking about. Okay, one more time. Here we have a beautiful hand. Here we can still, yep, we can still play with this hand. Summon a beautiful board, and then with Twin Shadow, we are definitely gonna win this game. Here's another great hand. We can counter 1 Ash and also 1 Maxi. Here we would need to use first the Small World to banish the Ash, and then banish Beyond from our deck, and then add Vata or whatever, so that we can act with Simoon's effect. Over here, this Zudri Vata is already full combo. Here's another full combo. Here we can actually search for Simoon first, banish a black monster, add Orochi with the Black Whirlwind and then normal summon beyond, special summon Orochi and go straight into the Indestructible. Here's also, this might be better going second, but you can still manage to pull up a board. Here another great for Indestructible. Indestructible this. Another Indestructible. Here, even with this hand, you can go into the Indestructible Arm Master, but this is more complicated way. I need to showcase this first. I can't explain it from here, but this still works. And then over here, Zudri and Black Whirlwind and Twin Shadow will also be able to give you whatever you want. Okay. Here we would have to use the Prosperity. Banish 3. Now we got Simoon. Nice. And yeah, just in general, like this deck is pretty okay, oh shoot. This is the first brick actually. Never mind. Going second, this is insane. But yeah. And here another full combo. And yeah, don't underestimate Twin Shadow, man. Twin Shadow, especially against Sprite, is insane. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it from me for today. I hope you liked this deck profile. If you did, then let me know in the comments. Thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, whatever it is. And yeah, that's for me. That's enough for me. I'm out. Okay, peace.